Back on, we've got this nice shining Rayquaza. It's very, very damaged, which is very unfortunate because it's such a nice card. But again, got it from someone else, so there's nothing I can do about it. Just gotta put it back in there. I don't know what set that's from. I don't know what set that is. Other than that, I just got some EXs. I calculated the values. They aren't that much. Over here, though, I have this really interesting Onyx with this very interesting reverse holographic pattern. And I don't know, there's like no set thing on here. I don't know what set that is. It's, again, very damaged because I got it from someone else. But it is a very nice card. Ungraded, it's like $40. If someone could tell me, like, what this is from or why it's printed like this, that would be great. I have a Machamp X right here. Again, I don't know what set that is, but very nice Machamp X. I'm going to put that back in there. Just some V cards, GXs, Megas in here. Nothing too important. Over here, I have the Ancient Egypt Mew. Looks very nice on the front. Is barely damaged at all. However, it has a giant print line somewhere on the back. I remember seeing it. I don't know where it was, but I remember seeing a giant print line. Anyways, it's a very nice card. It's in almost perfect condition. I remember my grandma got it for me, and she got me 2 of them, and I have no idea who I gave the second one to. But I gave it to one of my friends. I don't remember who. This nice Slow King. Again, I don't know what set that is. 2010. I would have been very, very young when this card was printed. But again, I don't know who I got this from. One of my favorite cards. I remember when the Prisms were released. I wanted one so badly, and then I pulled this Darkrai, and I was very happy about it. It's in decent condition. Very, very beautiful card. I remember pulling this out of the pack and being so happy that I finally got a Prism card, and then this was the only Prism card that I ever pulled. But I'm not disappointed because Darkrai is one of my favorite legendaries. It's very nice. Over here I have collections or celebrations, celebrations card. This is a nice promo right here. I am about to receive the Pikachu V Union box in the mail at some point. I don't know why this page is so, like, the plastic is like cloudy, but over here I have every evolution over here in an EX, a GX, except for Umbreon, which I'll get to that card. But I have a full art Umbreon GX that is in a different section. So I count that as my Umbreon along with this card. I will get to that. But here are all of my Evolution EXs and the one GX because I couldn't find a Sylveon EX anywhere. But then I have the Gold Star Umbreon from Collections. I opened 4 packs out of the Dark Sylveon tin, and I think this was on my second pack that I pulled this card. It is in really, really good condition. Would probably be a PSA 9 or 10 if I got it graded, which is very cool. It's a very beautiful card. Very nice. And for the longest time, I thought that, like, this was like, in the top 7. Apparently, it's, like, the 3rd rarest card to pull out of Collections, which is very, very nice. I'm very happy about that. And even if it wasn't that rare, I would still be happy with this pull because it's a very nice card. I have to get that in there very carefully. Okay. I have this Team Flare Head Ringer, which I think is cool. It's a nice card. Very damaged. No, not that bad. It's okay. But very nice card. I think that's cool. It's not a secret rare. I don't know, like, anything about those Team Flare cards. These are just, fairy types. Dragon types are on the other side. Nothing too special. Maybe the Radiant Collection cards are special at all. I don't know. They've got that one. I've got trainer cards over here as well. Nothing too special over here. This is where it gets really interesting. So I have the Gardevoir EX Secret Rare. Oops. That is my, that's a Jirachi promo card. Put that back. I have both. I think there was only 2 secret rares in this set, but I have both of them. Alakazam doesn't have a sleeve because it wouldn't fit in the slot with a sleeve. And unfortunately, Alakazam is a bit damaged. However, it's in decent condition. Probably would get an 8 if I graded it. An 8 or a 9, 8.5 maybe. Very beautiful card with Lugia and Umbreon on there. Very beautiful. And then the Gardevoir. Let me see if I can get this out nicely. There we go. Very beautiful. I love this card. Gardevoir, one of my top 10 Pokemon, I think. In the top 10 favorites list. It is also damaged, but it's in decent condition. Would probably get 8.5 as well. It's very nice. Let's see, get in there. Okay. I want to be as careful with these cards as possible because I don't want them getting any more damaged than they already are. Okay. Now I have to get this Alakazam in. Oh my god. Okay. And then I have this really nice Rainbow Rare Necrozma. Very beautiful. It's, oops, my bad. Barely damaged. That's like, ooh, oh, the edges. Is it supposed to be like that? No. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't notice that before. It is damaged on the edge. Probably an 8.5, I think, because the centering is really good. But on the front, it's very beautiful. I love this card. Necrozma, I think, is a really cool Ultra Beast. Probably my second favorite, right behind Blacephalon. I'll just show you guys these cards. So I have this really nice Mega Alakazam, which I think that's a very beautiful card. I have a really nice Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir EX. I've got this Altaria. I have this really beautiful Gallade card, I think is very pretty. Xerneas and Sylveon. This Sylveon did count as my Sylveon EX for the Evolution collection before I got the GX. Let me make sure these cards are in place. Now this Xerneas has, it looks like maybe some centering issues, but I'm fine with that. I'm not planning on getting any of my cards graded unless one of them spikes in value. So I've got this Magearna is very pretty, I think. And so is this Scizor. I love full arts. I collect full arts most of the time. This Yveltal, very beautiful. Love this card. There's some stuff in the sleeve. I'll have to get that out. This Darkrai is very pretty. I have a Rainbow Rare Incineroar, which is a very nice card, and the top is peeking out. I think that needs to be fixed. Let's see. There. Okay. This card is very, very nice. Apparently, I had no idea how rare this card was considered in the card community. PSA 9, most likely. Just a little bit of damage on the edges. Very nice card. And I had no idea that Charizards were so rare. Charizard had been my favorite Pokemon up until, I want to say, last year when I started playing Ultra Moon again and decided to fill out my Pokédex and used my Lurantis because she knew False Swipe. But then Lurantis slowly became my favorite Pokemon, and now Blacephalon is also tied with Lurantis for the top spot. But this is my Radiant Collection Reshiram. I adore this card. This is one of my favorite cards that I own. Reshiram is my favorite legendary. And I also am a big fan of flowers, and roses are my favorite flowers. So I think that this card is beautiful. I really love that card. Get that in there. Okay. This very nice Victini. I think that that's a very beautiful card. Same with this Articuno. I remember I was collecting cards when this set came out. I still don't remember what set this is. I think it's Steam Siege, maybe. Not 100% sure. I was a huge fan of Steam Siege as a kid. But I remember my friend gave me this card because he pulled it, and he was not a huge fan of it, so he gave it to me, and I was very grateful, and I still am, because it's a very beautiful card. And I have an Articuno figure with my other figures, so I like Articuno. I think that's a very cool Pokemon. Shiny Gyarados EX and a Gyarados GX. And then over here, I have this Wailord EX. I think that's a nice card. It's Primarina, Mega Glalie. I pulled this out of the Sylveon V, the Dark Sylveon V tin, and it's a very, very nice card. I really like that card. These two, I like this Magnezone. I think is very pretty. Same with this Jolteon. I've got this Radiant Collection Pikachu, this Lugia, which I think is worth quite a bit. I'm not 100% sure, though. That might be Steam Siege. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the sets. I've got these very nice cards up here. This card right here is a very pretty card. Yeah, so just a bunch of full art cards. And then I got this Lincoln Rock. This Rhyperior is a holographic. And this is the card that I was talking about earlier that I talked about it being a fairly expensive card, except it's got, look at that. I used to put this in my pocket as a kid because it was my first full art and I was so proud of it. And I would carry it around with me everywhere I went. And that's very disappointing. But it is still, even besides that, it's still a very beautiful card. And I wish it was, I wish it wasn't so damaged. But it is. I had this card when I was maybe 8, 9, maybe 7 or 6 years old. I'm thinking maybe 7 or 8, around that age. So I had no idea that cards could be valuable, like with real money. So I didn't care that it was getting damaged. I just cared that, you know, it was a card that I had. So I would carry it around with me to summer camp and stuff like that. Looking back on that, not a good idea. But I did promise that I would show off these 2 cards right here. I'm going to turn my camera. So I'm going to start with this. It is a Shadowless Chansey, and again, the holographic pattern is damaged, but it is a 1995. It's not Evolutions. It's not first edition, but it is still one of the original cards. A lot of damage. I was cleaning through my room one day and I found this old safe and I knew there was a $100 bill in there. So I was trying to open the safe to get that out, and then I open the safe and I see this face down. I flip it over. It's a Shadowless Chansey, which is crazy. If I got this graded, it would maybe be an 8, 7. It's got like paint on it or something. 7 or 6, I don't know. But it's still a Shadowless Chansey. And then this one is a holographic Gyarados, 2nd edition. And I think that that's a really nice card. Again, okay, those scratches that you see there, that's on the card saver. Let's see if I can maybe get this out. Okay, it doesn't want to come out. We'll just leave it in there. Mainly those scratches you see are on the card saver itself. This card is damaged because it was originally owned by like a toddler. Like a toddler had it. And I traded him for it because I knew, like, oh God, that's an expensive card. Even as a little 12-year-old, I was like, that card is expensive. I didn't want it getting damaged, which looking back on it, it's like, oh God, I traded a toddler for like a 2nd edition Gyarados, but you know, saving a lot of money. If this card would have been damaged more than it already is, that would have hurt everyone. But yeah, those are original cards, not first edition, unfortunately, but that's okay. Those are my rarest cards out of my entire collection. But yeah, there we go. There's my collection.